My loves, I trust you are doing well, and this is the day that the Lord has made. We should rejoice and be glad in it. Okay, so um, this particular word is not going to be for everyone. It's going to be like for a few group of people, which is being laid in my heart that are the chosen ones, right? Okay, so this is what I was seeing yesterday. It has to do, I actually jotted it down, like the Cinderella's preparation for the ball, right? Like a place that leads to her breakthrough, right? And like it was like a dream come true for you understand? Like um there's something that the Lord has been showing you of visions and stuff, like as in where He's going to take you to, and the plans He has for you, which are to prosper you and not to fail you, and so on and so forth, right? And like this is what the Lord was talking about, right? Like He was talking to me about some things later on, which I'll get to in a few, right? And the most significant aspects of this message is about being at the right place at the right time. Now look at this. Had Cinderella always had a dream of, she always envisioned herself being royalty. She always envisioned herself living an elegant and a luxurious lifestyle. Though in the present moment she was like, how should I say, like the housekeeper for a house that actually is her father's, but she was maltreated, be like by her step siblings and her stepmother, and she was literally treated like an outcast, right? And where she was living and where she was sleeping was like, she was not sleeping in any of the beautiful rooms that her step siblings were sleeping in, but you know, she was sleeping somewhere, in the attic or something. I don't know whether that place she was sleeping was an attic or something. But yeah. So one thing too I also saw in the vision was about um how the birds were helping her prepare for the attire that she was making for the ball, right? And all of that. So what significantly dropped in my spirit is about preparation for the breakthrough. But the most significant aspect about the preparation too is about being at the right place at the right time. And also last night, while I was in my sleep, the Lord was talking about discernment. Discernment. It is very, very important in a very strategic season of your life, right? Cinderella had to be very discerning. I don't know if Cinderella had the gift of discernment, but most of the time, if people are pure in heart, they always get help, spiritual assistance by God, via angels. And to me, what appeared to her as the fairy godmother could be like an angel, right? Like her knight in shining armor to make sure that she doesn't miss out on the breakthrough, right? So Cinderella, is like she knew that if probably she was to have given more information about the fact that she was the lady that was at the ball that night, she knew that her stepmother would do everything possible to try to, maybe she can even kill her and anything, but Cinderella never spoke a thing about it. And because it was something that was destined for her, no matter how hard the stepmother tried to stop her from, you know, you know, getting to where she needed to be, which was to be the princess bride, she eventually got, the people that were sent to put the shoe on her feet and look for Cinderella eventually found her because that was her fate, right? So like being in the right place at the right time and using discernment when it comes to the people around you that will try to be oppositions and blockages to you, to that thing that the Lord has in store for you, right? And so like discernment is very important. And also what I jotted down was like being at the right place at the right time in order not to miss out. So like in this season is very strategic. You have to ask God, what do I do? Follow every single instruction that the Lord gives you, because the thing can be very much where it is that the Lord has positioned for you to meet it. But if you're not at the right place, you cannot be able to receive it. If you are not at the right place, you cannot be able to be led to it. So, using discernment, being at the right place at the right time, and also having a good heart posture, having a good heart, a clean heart, right? Cinderella had so many opportunities to eliminate her stepmother, her step siblings, so she can do whatever it is. Like she can run off and all that, because she gives them food to eat. She could have poisoned their food and everything. But one significant lesson from Cinderella is about having a clean heart, and you having a clean heart is always going to lead you to where the Lord wants you, or would, or has plans for you to be. It's like your faith cannot, the things that the Lord has in store for you cannot be able to be destroyed, right? Because of, and also this also reminds me the very first time that Cinderella wanted to go for the ball. Cinderella had no idea. If she had an idea that her stepmom would have stopped her from going from the ball to the ball, she would have been silent and not spoken about it. But also she knew that she didn't have means of getting to that place, so she obviously would have to join them to go. But after that very same the lesson she learned from her stepmother stopping her from going to the ball and tearing her clothes apart and everything, she decided to now be silent and pay attention to everything. And Cinderella got help from all the animals, the mice, the birds, because of her heart, right? So, discernment, keeping a heart, like a right heart posture, and also, what's the last thing? Holy Spirit. Yeah, being at the right place at the right time. And being at the right place at the right time means following every single instruction. Even if it doesn't make sense, you follow every single instruction that would lead you to where the Lord has plans for you to be. All right, so the Lord richly bless you, whoever this message is for. And please, like I said, this message is not going to be for everyone. It's for a few group of people, I believe, which are the chosen ones. So yeah, the Lord richly bless you, and goodbye.